Hello, today my team made up Diana Larreta, Madai Herrera, Adrián de la Rosa, Roberto Torres, and this server will talk to you about how electricity is generated in Mexico and the environmental impact of generating electricity. The electrical energy produced in Mexico is conducted through more than 752,000 kilometers of transmission and distribution lines. The electric power supply reaches about 190,000 localities, covering 97.60% of the national population. Currently, the national electric park is made up of 197 generating plants, including 19 that were added in October 2009, which belong to the Funk, Luz y Fuerza del Centro. These 199 plants are made of very specific electric power generation units classifying as own in the imagine. In the last 10 years, 4,000 solar modules has been installed in small communities far removed from large population centers. This will be the most widely applied technology in the future for those localities that still don't have electricity. Regarding the total sales volume, 99% is made up of direct sales to the public and remained 1% exported.
Hello, good morning. My name is Roberto Ayala and I am going to tell you some of the advantages of generating electricity. As one of the most important advantages of electrical energy, we find the increase in the standard of living on the world population. This taking into account that it has allowed economic and social development, the media, literacy and access to drinking water. Has a new form of ecological transport, a technological advance. Electric power was the main responsible for this new type of transport could appear and develop on a large scale. The advantage of the electricity vehicle are due to a large extent to electricity. Electric energy also plays a leading role in laboratories, areas in which processes, such electrolysis, are carried out, which allows to separate components with the application of electricity. The relationship between access to electricity and the environment is undeniable. The absence of this becomes an impediment to health and disease prevention. For the United Nations, indoor air pollution due to the burning of traditional fuels is one of the main factors that causes diseases in the respiratory tract. Annually, about 2 million children under the age of 5 die from lack of acceptable minimums are related to the lack of electricity. Likewise, the effects of climate change and the damage to our environment have made it necessary for the electric power generation process to be carefully examined. Carrying out a serious study on energy sources, a clearer management of the waste, it generates viable alternatives that allow minimizing the impact that some energy sources produce on the environment.
Hello everybody, my name is Adrián de la Rosa Lopez. I'm going to talk about renewable energies. Renewable energies are those who doesn't infuse carbon dioxide or winter gases into the atmosphere. In other words, clean energy. There are types of energy like eolic, solar, mareomotrics, and even nuclear. Nuclear is one of the cleanest energies nowadays. 1 cube of 1 inch by half an inch could power a house for 4 months. That's a lot of energy. Sadly, since Chernobyl, a lot of countries and governments are scared of using the nuclear energy because of radiation and the possible outcome of its wrong handling. However, China, Russia, South Korea, and Canada are using nuclear energy nowadays. And quite frankly, those countries seem pretty rich for me, from my point of view. So, and in researching further, I discovered that they also use, well, China not so, they use a lot of renewable energy. So, renewable energy is not cheap at all, but it's very effective. I'll end up my talk with a saying. We don't switch from the Stone Age to the Metal Age because we ran out of stones, but because we discovered something better.
Hello, my name is Madai, and I'm going to present the music of the appliances depends to the extrusion of the world where we live. Let's look at some consequences. 1. Increased energy needs. 2. The increase in CO2 increases greenhouse gases, which trap the heat tanks comes from the sun, not letting it escape. 3. Global warming occurs. 4. Ice melts at the poles and Arctic areas. 5. There is a rise in sea level. 6. The level of fresh water available is reduced. 7. Hurricanes and natural disasters are increasing. And 8. Not to mention the economic and health consequences, etc.
Generating energy from conventional source has a huge impact on the environment. That is why renewable energies are presented as the sustainable and ecological alternative that ensures the care of the planet. Energy which is more environmentally harmful. Thermal plants, nuclear energy, combined cycles, and biomass energy. But there are also energies that do not harm environment, and you are solar energy, wind power, hydraulic, geothermal energy, maremotor energy, blue or osmotic energy.